this point, like instead of spending the effort on the cover letter, like find the recruiter or find someone at the company to talk to, have a coffee chat, like spend your effort on a human, not on a piece of paper.
I find more value in putting application questions into the application process of, specific, targeted questions that we're looking for with the skill set for the role that somebody's applying to. I think the responses to those questions are more valuable to help understand, if somebody's going to be aligned with how we're looking at the role.
My advice would be to spend that time that you would have spent writing a cover letter to reach out strategically to either, if you can figure out who the recruiter is, figure out who the hiring manager is with a warm, personalized note on LinkedIn or otherwise, and use your network your way into an organization. If you know anybody, if you know somebody who knows somebody at that organization, those warm introductions are incredibly valuable, especially if they can speak to your capabilities. And so, yeah, all that time you would have spent on the cover letter, put it into doing some research to network your way in.
If the question is, are those necessary? I would say no. I would describe them as optional. If I get one, do I read it? Yes, I do read it because I'm curious. Are they expressing a point of view? How is their writing? Those types of things. So it is an opportunity for someone, again, to be, distinguished from a group of applicants, or, so that opportunity certainly exists. But I don't know. I probably get a cover letter 1 out of 100.
I think cover letters have largely disappeared, and the companies that still ask for them are fairly old school, which is a flag to me. Mm-hmm. But what's more valuable to me is if somebody sends a thank you letter or a thank you note mm-hmm. after. Does that still matter to you? That always mattered to me because I'm shocked that people don't do it.
100%. So follow up from a candidate after an interview goes a long way.
I do think cover letters matter if you're in this job market. It's really hard to do, but if you're like making a career pivot and trying to explain that, or if there's a big gap in your resume and you want to explain that, or you've been out of work for a little bit, like if you want to tell a story that isn't in your resume, sure.
I don't think they matter as much as they used to. But yes, if they're there, we'll read them for sure. I think where it can be helpful is where, there's a backstory to explain that might not be evident on a resume or an application that is important for the candidate to be able to convey. That plus, expressing the excitement and the areas where the candidate sees a strong match with Klaviyo and the role that they're applying for.